All right, boys, this is the last chance, man. Last chance to get entered in on winning this car. From the time this video goes live, you have less than 12 hours left to get in. Giveaway officially ends tonight at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. One of 700 Hyperblue STIs ever made. The car makes 1,000 wheel horsepower, still has AC, power steering, cruise control, well over $100,000 into this build, and it's going home to one of you guys. Every $3 you spend is one entry to win my beautiful STI. And if you just don't like Subarus that much to where you don't want the car, I'm also offering a $20,000 cash out option instead. Full mod list is on the website. Once again, the giveaway ends tonight at midnight. Go check out the website and you could be taking this thing home for as little as $3. The car will be shipped right to your door on my dime, or I'll fly you out and you can drive it home if you want to drive it home. Don't you hate when your wife drives a car, they actually put the keys away properly? There's only one thing that makes the M3 superior to the Evo 8, and that, my friends, is this. Ice cold AC. Evo 8 don't have that, the M3 does, but today that's gonna change because we are putting AC on the forward-facing turbo Evo 8. You might be confused, where's everything gonna go? I'll be honest, I don't really know, but we're gonna go to the shop and we're gonna figure it out. If you didn't see yesterday's video of this car on the dyno, we ended up making 778 wheel horsepower and just under 700 foot-pounds of torque. It's an absolute blast on the street. We'll go rip it later. But first, we're gonna do a full AC system because it's getting awfully warm outside. And I wanna keep this thing an actual true street car. I wanna be able to drive it wherever. That's why I stayed flex fuel, not ethanol only. Still has power steering. It ain't a full race car. It's quick, it's rowdy, it's very, very fast actually. And the last thing to keep it a true full street car is AC. There's a company called DC5 Creations that makes a half-size condenser AC kit for a forward-facing Evo, so you know how to buy one. I'm trying to lose weight right now. That's deadly. Man, this looks like a very well thought out kit. And it wasn't all that expensive. It comes with all of the hoses, every single fitting, stuff for wiring, of course the half-size condenser. This is gonna be super nice. New kit does have all new AC lines. So the factory lines we do not need. All new lines from the firewall. The lines are gonna run underneath the fender and then come and connect up front, which is gonna be nice because it's really gonna clean up this engine bay. First thing I wanna go ahead and do is pull off all of the factory lines. Some of them are already removed, but let's get the rest out of here. There are all of the lines that were still on the car, fully removed, and look how much nice and cleaner this area is. We now have 3 fittings that we need to install. This one is going to go onto the firewall. These 2 bolt onto the AC compressor using the factory bolts. This one, they included a bolt. There's fitting number 1 and 2. And the firewall fitting located down there. Now, being that all of the lines run underneath that fender. It's gonna be much easier if we just pop that fender off. So let's remove the headlight. Skirt has to come off a little bit, and then that fender is coming off. Went ahead and knocked out the thing I wasn't super stoked about, but it came out clean. We had to knock out 2 little holes, or actually pretty big holes right there, for the AC lines to pass through. Before we run the lines, let's go ahead and mount our condenser and our dryer. So we got the condenser mounted and the dryer mounted with the pressure switch installed. All that's left is wiring in the pressure switch, because factory it sits over there. So we need to extend that harness to connect right there and then run some lines. So that wiring is done. I sure hope that is hidden behind the bumper when this is complete. If it's not, I may move the dryer to a different location, but I think it probably will be, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and run some lines. First line is from the firewall all the way down to that port there. The first big line from the firewall to the AC compressor is complete. The next smaller line from the firewall runs all the way to the dryer right here. So now we just have 2 short lines left. The first one is gonna connect on that side of the dryer to the bottom port of the condenser. The bigger line will connect top port of the condenser back to the compressor, and then all the lines are done. So this thing is now completely buttoned up. All of the lines are ran, the wiring is done, the condenser, the dryer's done, everything is finished up. But before I go ahead and charge the system, what I'm gonna do is run a vacuum on it, and that'll also verify that we don't have any leaks in the system. If it holds a vacuum for at least like 20-30 minutes, that's how we know we don't have any leaks and we're ready to charge the AC system. Up. It's blowing nice and cold. Readings on the gauges are looking great. So when the ambient temp is 20 Celsius, which is what it is right now, you want the blue gauge to be between 20 and 30 psi. The red gauge to be between 100 and 150 psi. It's looking great, man. Most importantly, it's cold. Having working AC on this car is gonna be so nice, man. Let's see if I can get an accurate reading of the current air temp with the temp gun. Currently blowing 44, 43, 44 degrees. It generally falls between 35 and 50 degrees. So we're like dead center. It's cold, man. It feels so good. So I'm gonna call that a day there. That's sick. I know it's just an Evo and it's just AC, but that was important to me and we got her dialed. I'm gonna spend some time getting this thing back together, get that fender on, get the bumper back on, make sure everything's good to go, and we can go on a drive in our 780 wheel horsepower Evo 8 with working AC. Would you just look at this? That is a good view right there, man. I was discussing earlier about the AC dryer that kind of sits behind the grill. You can see it a little bit right over there. I don't mind it. I definitely don't mind it enough to change it whatsoever. I guess you can say the Evo is finally complete. She looks the part, makes all the power in the world that we'd ever want, and we now have AC. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up right here. Remember, boys, last day. If you want a chance to win that STI, today's your last day. Hit the link down below. As always, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to pick up this exact AC kit, it's the only one that anyone makes for Evos. I'll go ahead and link it down below. Big shout out to DC5 Creations for creating a kit. If he didn't, we would be SOL.